them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rasheen Ali. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go once more with Ali. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A run with Ali. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Second and 7.
Diamond. Hey, like 13. Like 13.
From the gun, it's Levis. That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Colts. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And that one incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They go play action with Levis. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Carry now for Ali. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Levis. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Motion man sent right. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Big Ace. Let's go.
McBride is the motion man. On the zone read, a give to Benson. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They did take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Murray now on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Who you got?
Second down, Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Third and goal. Murray. That is caught. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is fourth and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. He's going to take a shot down the field. He gets free. And he will take this one in. 99 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Colts move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Cardinals are back in this one. It's 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Kelly. And this is going to be a Colts first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37. On the handoff, this is Ali. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Diamond. Like 13.
On the ground, it's Ali. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Throwing on second down, Levis. Now a screen set up for Kelly. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Like 54. 40 Rita. Hand up. 23 window.
Here it is on 4th down. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
He's got room to roam. He is in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10
Still no pressure.
at their own 30-yard line.
That speed is what they need and tell no lies. We're still up top and still can't drop what they
1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll get rid of it and complete it.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw again is Murray. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Again, it's Murray. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, Levis. He'll look deep, left sideline. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete it.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hold on, like behind it. Hey, mayday. 20 Rita. Hold on. 22 Linda. 29's down, 22 Rita.
And they will not get the snap off in time, and it's going to back them up halfway. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Like 46 and 24 Linda, black and 18 green. Diamond.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
24, Cardinals 7.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll go again with Benson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. On the ground, it's Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. McBride is the motion man. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They get an even 20 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
On the ground, they go with Ali. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Levis. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He'll find his tight end, McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That is fielded at the 13. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He's going to air this one out. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested.